Independent.
Yeah.
I think they're
independent.
I think there are two of us.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I welcome the
Deputy Connolly sharing with
I welcome the opportunity to speak on this topic, however, briefly, and I thank Deputy McGrath and the other TDs who put pressure on the Business Committee to put this down on the agenda. I'd like to, in my short time, and I think it's might be 3 minutes subject to the third speaker coming in, it might be less. So I just want to zone in on the feasibility study that was done, and Deputy Carthy referred to this, and when we asked questions about the very low prices that farmers were getting for their sheep, we were told wait till the feasibility study came. Well, that was 9 months ago, which is a pregnancy, and the only thing that has been created as a result of that pregnancy now is a wool council, and we know very little about it. So one of my questions today is, where is the wool council at? How many times has it met? What's its terms of reference? And so on, if you could give me details on that. What was wonderful about the feasibility study, and in one way it was woolly and difficult to understand, in other ways it was concise and very well put. It was a funny mixture, like as if they had different writers. But the key economic concern for producers, which has been said here for the last 2 hours, is the price achieved for farmers is less than the cost of shearing. And then they go on to tell us, and this is fantastic, the actual range of possibilities. And after COVID, and after we've declared a climate emergency and a biodiversity, this is something we should be embracing, Minister. This is a wonderful news story that should be led by the government and by the department. And so they tell us in a whole range of areas what wool, which is now classed as a waste product, after all the trouble of the farmers and the effort they're putting into it, it's cast as a waste product. And so they said, look at horticulture, composting, pelleting, look at construction, insulation, cement, packaging, look at filled products, bedding and mattresses, look at textiles, look at composites, look at medical devices and biotechnology, and look at cosmetics. And then they make very specific recommendations, and some of them will come under the Wool Council. But Minister, it's important for clarity on this. Under the Wool Council, certain of the recommendations came under that. For example, establishing a wool hull, determining the feasibility of establishing a wool testing facility, and so on. But the report also had a number of other ones. One of the most basic one was data collection on Irish-grown wool, training to be provided on wool handling, presentation, sorting and grading, creation of an apprenticeship model, and so on. Now, I can't understand... Oh dear, I'll stop. Okay, Deputy.